Hello, Internet. So yeah, in the interest of time, I have already gotten to the next spot on the MSQ, so let's pick up where I left off yesterday. Or last time, whatever. Also, I have my headset in a different orientation to try to get it to like not keep sliding down my head. So if the audio is off, sorry about that, but it's like fitting on my ears and like not sliding off my head now. So yeah. Mistaken, I remember there being stairs. Hold on, dude, I gotta change this. This is weird. Okay, that's better. That was definitely weird. Actually, that feels better too, actually, so we shouldn't slide down from here. Hopefully. That's weird. I also it's like fitting that there. Here's open. Yeah, here's open. Okay, I've readjusted my headset yet again, but everything should be pulled down, so. Oh, I have to, there's the stairs over there. Can they cross stairs to get up? Or like, go down, especially the other side. Yeah, it just dawned on me as I started this. I was like, wait a minute, wasn't I supposed to do all my Wonders Tell stuff today? And I'm like, dude, whatever. Like, yeah. Same logic of like, I'd rather just get through the story than worry about leveling anything right now. So yeah. I was saying last time, F the Imperials. Oh, that's a very large area to look for clues in. Thanks for that. Whatever. Oh, never mind. Oh no. Looks like they didn't make it.
blood trail. We found one. They were attacked. No. Why? Why wouldn't they? Safer to brave the wilds than trust in our magic. We should have... I should have... We can't leave them like this. We have to take them home.
What if we're only making it worse?
Maybe we don't belong here, but neither do they. Not out here in the wind and the cold. I heard the story about Varus's voice from beyond the grave. Of course, I didn't believe it, but Licinia and her sister did. Perhaps there is something to the tale after all. I want to understand, so I'm going to borrow this for a while. If that's all right. You had every reason not to trust us. We came as trespassers, invaders. But I pray that in time, we will be more than that to you. That we will find a way to help your loved ones. And see that no more children are left to freeze alone in the snow.
Thank you for your report. We shall inform the troops of these developments, and instruct them to proceed with the utmost caution should they encounter any survivors.
Allow me to go and speak with the ones at the victor's spoils. They may be more willing to listen to a fellow Garlean and accept our offer of assistance.
I pray you are right. And though I am loath to burden you any further, should there be an appropriate occasion to speak of Licinia and her sister, please do so.
I am sorry to have put you through this.
My distress is nothing compared to their suffering. So tell me, what else have we learned?
As you may have already heard, we have succeeded in curing the members of the Populares, Maxima identified. They have provided us with some intriguing insights into the current state of Garlemald. The assassination of Emperor Varus was the catalyst for the civil war. Nerva declared his claim to the throne, and his opponents refused to recognize it. Fighting broke out in the capital, where Nerva's Third Legion clashed with the First, who remained loyal to Varus even after his death.
Of course, even Imperial warmongers would balk at the idea of turning their shining city into a battleground. Like burning down the wood to spite the wasps. Neither side would be so mad. Unless something or someone inflamed their animosity to such an extent that they could not help but act against their better judgment.
It brings to mind events at the Gimlet Dark, does it not? The Emperor's sudden withdrawal from the front lines, specifically. Nerva and his father, Titus, Varus's then political rival, took advantage of rumors that Crown Prince Zenos had been possessed by a demon.
Elidibus, what better way to disparage your enemies than with the truth, or a close enough approximation?
Indeed. But before their accusations could be substantiated, many of Titus's followers were silenced. While some were merely stripped of their status, others died under curious circumstances. One after another, suddenly and suspiciously.
Again, Elidibus. Like as not, he had a hand in it. No evidence was found to implicate Varus, certainly. Nevertheless, Titus, Nerva, and the Third Legion would have judged it a brazen attempt by the Emperor to rid himself of his political enemies. And then, in the midst of this growing turmoil, Varus Sosgalvis is murdered. And Garlemald's own prodigal son, Gaius van Belsar, is named the murderer. Shortly thereafter, Nerva claims the right of succession, and in response, the First Legion claims the assassination was part of a coup d'etat orchestrated by Titus and Nerva.
So no one is at fault, and everyone else is to blame.
I should add that both parties received substantial financial backing, presumably to provide them with the means and encouragement to pursue a swift victory, and that these contributions came from the self-same benefactor.
I'd heard House Brutus had been filling the Third Legion's coffers, but the First as well.
It would seem so. Though the Populares determined that the First Legion received funds from a variety of organizations, all had connections to House Brutus.
So Fandaniel, in the guise of Asahi, was playing both sides against each other the entire time.
The information we gained from my friends does not end there. One night, shortly after fighting broke out, the capital was shaken by an immense tremor. From that point onward, they have no memories, no recollection of any events, including our clash on the Magna Glaciers. But when asked about the Imperial Palace and its bizarre transformation, they somehow recall Emperor Varys giving them orders in their dreams. May the Tower of Babel stand as testament to the glory of Garlemald.
Tower of Babel.
This sounds awfully familiar.
We have something to show you all.
Varys spoke to them through this radio. Perhaps it was a recording, but if not, that would be inexplicable.
We are of one mind, then.
The ether that permeates the ore used in this device is almost identical to that of the talismans.
I see it. While it is likely more by coincidence than design, these devices might also ward against a primal's influence. A picture is beginning to form. If the tremor felt throughout Garlemald was a wave of ether emitted by a primal, then while those within range would have been tempered, those huddled around a radio desperate for news concerning the Civil War would have been spared.
No wonder Licinia kept it close.
My friends, I must speak with you. A young man was caught trying to steal our supplies. He is a soldier of the Iron Men, we think, but one who has not been made thrall. Thankfully, Magni restrained him before blood was spilled. The stranger is outside, if you wish to ask him questions.
I think we do.
Who do we have here?
Garleans?
Traitors to your homeland! Have you no shame?
I am Lucia Junius, a temple knight of Ishgard. And you are?
Iulus Pier Norbanus. And that's all you invaders will get from me.
We are not here to invade Garlemald. Far from it. Like you, our allies in Eorzea and the Far East fight in defense of their lives and their loved ones even as we speak. But it is the people of Garlemald who have suffered most. This we know. And that is why we have come to offer you our aid, that we may unite against our common foe. Whether you believe me or not, those are the facts. Now, answer me this. Why would a proud soldier of the Empire be reduced to stealing? The situation must be dire indeed for you to go to such lengths. If it is supplies you seek, we would gladly share ours, or turn a blind eye while you leave with your spoils.
I will not negotiate. My commander will determine how to deal with you and yours. If you wish to treat with him, I will take you, but no more than 3.
I don't much like the sound of that. But if we do accept his proposal, I suggest the 2 of us and...
Please allow me and Alize to act as envoys.
May I ask why?
We have seen with our own eyes the hardships the Garleans face. How their futures and lives hang in the balance.
It's not the warmest invitation, but it's an opportunity to prove our intentions true. Maybe not a chance to make things right, but a chance to make them better.
I can see that persuading you otherwise is a lost cause, but you will proceed with the utmost care.
Couple of children and what? A sellsword? Is this an insult?
Not in the least. You will find that they are more than qualified to speak on our behalf.
There are many dangers on the road ahead. I will need that back.
Or there's whatever. What the what? Yeah, it says there's a crystal on the map, but I don't see anything. Oh, is it over here? I don't. Wait a minute. Hold on, dude. Okay, where's this ether crystal? You know what? It's fine. It's probably just like not hidden in this mountain thing. There's like a cave or something I can't see. There's just an entrance I don't see. I can't access right now. Whatever. Continuing on. Alright, we're finally in the capital of effing Garlemald. Screenshot that. Yeah. I mean, I'm not like at a good vantage point for the tower though, that's the problem. I'm not at a good vantage point, especially when I'm on my mount. Honestly, that's not better, that's worse. Okay, whatever. Have it. Oh, it's underground. Okay, that's where the clear crystal is. This tunnel, it probably leads back to the ether crystal. That I couldn't find. Yep. Abandoned railway station. Oh, come on. It's 2 in a row. It's effing, yeah, you know. Effing. No ether crystal here, sorry. I guess it's not 2 in a row, but yeah. It's in the middle of the island. Temporarily disabled. Not to see this, maybe. Hold up. Opposing commander.
These are their chosen representatives.
Very well. Let us hear what they have to say.
Yes, sir. I present to you our commander, Lord Quintus Vankina, Legatus of the First Legion.
The first? I had no idea you had survived.
We lost our emperor, our city, more than half our troops. For my wounds, I may never take the field again. But we survived, aye. In a manner much to your liking, I dare say.
We have no intention of adding to your misfortunes, nor do we bear you any ill will.
Spare me. Though you children may speak in earnest, overtures of peace ever ring hollow in my ears. So long as man stands to profit from his neighbor's suffering, war is inevitable. Driven from our ancestral homeland into this blasted waste. Yet still you yearned to rob us of our paltry scraps. 'Twas only with Magitech that you learned to keep your distance. Though we knew it was only a matter of time before you regrouped and returned. Conquest and empire were our only defenses. Emperors Solus and Varys understood this, and through their campaigns saw us grow and prosper. Much blood has been spilled in Garlemald's name, aye. But if it is a choice between yours and mine, then it is hardly a choice at all.
Sounds like an Imperial.
I do not deny that a great many conflicts throughout history were driven by the desire or necessity to gain by another's loss. That is not why we are here. Nor have we come to petition your aid in the war with the Telophoroi, grave though that threat may be. Our purpose is simply this. We wish to help you. Let us help you. If there is aught that can be done to ease your plight, we would be glad to do it.
Perhaps you would. But regardless of the ideals you espouse, your leaders would not send an army into Garlemald if they did not stand to benefit. If we accept their aid, they will expect their efforts to be rewarded once the Telophoroi are no longer a threat. And after compensation and concessions, the great empire would be brought to heel. Her enemies rejoice at her downfall. Our third eye, a mark of shame.
We won't stand idly by and let your people be humiliated. And we're not alone in that. We only want to make a difference. To make this world of ours better. Surely you can understand that. What I'm trying to say is, there are so many people who just don't care about making you suffer. And maybe that's almost insulting after all the suffering you feel the world has subjected your people to, but believe it or not, that's the truth. And now we're here, and all we're asking is for you to tell us what you want, what you hope for.
So much blood has been shed, so much lost. All because of this endless war. Who wouldn't want to end it? Can we not work together? To face our problems as one?
Answer me this, young peacemakers. If a world without conflict is your desire, why reject the unity and prosperity of Garlemald? Is it because we do not share your faith? That we do not share your heritage? That our ideals and virtues differ? That we cherish and hold in the highest that which you do not? Disparity is the root of discord, and peace built on compromise is flawed and fleeting. Happiness for one and all is a dream, and the reality is that to the victor go the spoils. That is why we Garleans will never submit nor surrender. For freedom and for pride, we will remain true to ourselves until the bitter end. That is my hope. It seems there is nothing more to say on the matter. You will remain here while I decide what is to be done with you. Do not be alarmed. No harm will come to you if you cooperate.
We will not resist. However, as your guests, I ask that we be allowed to speak with the other members of your group.
As you wish. I had no intention of locking you up, as by dawn you would be frozen stiff and you're no good to me dead. You are free to move about the encampment, but there is one condition. Collar them.
What?
What are these?
Incentive. You'll be watched at all times. Stray too far or act suspiciously, and we will administer a rather painful shock. Stop! Keep away from that one. The champion of Eorzea is not so easily cowed. Even if he allowed himself to be collared, the shock would be no more than an itch. No. If he refuses to obey, we will activate the twins' restraints instead.
You needn't worry about us.
We'll forget we're even wearing them soon enough.
Even now, you still... Why go to such lengths? What is it all for? You are a curious one. A far cry from the merciless barbarian others paint you to be. You will be their warden. Take them away.
Yes, sir.
I'm good. The Victorian nuns. Wherever we go. I get what I deserve. I get what I deserve. Okay. Alright. Imperial fanatic. Huh. 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 I just use it to fight the other lights, okay. That sounds like Ken Daniel. I gotta like think how to get out of here. How do I get in here? Just the same way to leave. It's like, yeah, anyway. I'm pretty good at current thingy node. Go get that real quick. See, I found like 2 of these this whole time, but whatever. I'm not looking forward to actually doing this again, but whatever. William. Yeah, that's not how that works. Not a filter mesh, why it hasn't frozen. That's, yeah. That has to do with temperature, not whatever is moving in water. So yeah, it's always, I think, gold. drink the pun drivers. No thanks. Go for the bone. Oh, I'm taking damage. And smelling this. Yeah. Interesting item description there. I mean, I think they're all probably gonna be damaged though, so it's like it's not like you can just like look and be like, oh man, we'll get I think it's just like commanding thinking combat. Okay, that happens, whatever. Yeah, it's like they're all broken. Like all the gauges are broken. Yeah, anyway. Like, oh, this one's, is it not damaged? It says it's got a full tank of steel and blah blah blah. What happened? That's one. Oh wait, I needed one knife. Toss this thing around.
Finally escaped the watchful gaze of your keepers, have we?
Is this a link shell conversation? Because otherwise, how is he talking to me?
Don't react. You'll only draw attention to yourself. Just carry on as you are and listen. After you left with the Garlean lad, Lucia bade a few of us scouts follow you at a discreet distance.
Okay.
We observed you being led into the station, but decided against venturing inside. When you emerged sometime later, and we saw that the twins were sporting Magitech collars, it was clear what had taken place. Now, as quietly as you can, tell me everything. The Legatus himself, eh? Now there's a surprise. This is also the first I've heard of a plan to join forces with the 10th and storm the Tower of Babel. An interesting development, and perhaps the opportunity we've been waiting for. Our comrades back at the camp also received some rather promising news, but it's still too early to get our hopes up. For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them. With luck, this will all be over soon. Until then.
They had not gone far.
We searched high and low, but no luck, I'm afraid. I might have guessed you'd be the only one to find anything.
I wasn't expecting much to begin with. Eventually, there will be nothing left out here for us to safely salvage. For now, this will have to suffice. We should return to the station.
Ah, there you are. Heard you'd gone hunting for ceruleum above ground. Brought back a king's ransom?
Hardly. But thanks to these three, we have enough to last a little while longer.
Well, well. It's not at all what I was expecting, these ones. For savages, they seem positively docile. It's a poor attempt at humor. In all honesty, I'm grateful for your efforts. But even with another night of warmth, there are those among us who may not live to see the morrow.
I trust your expedition was fruitful.
Lord Quintus!
Use what you procured to refuel the armor.
But, sir, what about the heaters for the camp?
The time for action is upon us. My men and I have matters to discuss. In the meantime, you are to wait here. Do not forget, you are being watched.
The time for action. What did he mean by that?
I can only speculate. Clearly something requiring their magitech, given what we just heard. Whether they plan to utilize it now, or after they join with the 10th, is another question. Will they ever escape this cult? Return to and reclaim the idyllic spaces of which Euless spoke?
Finished your war, Council?
Alphino and Alizé are to stay here, as our prisoners. They will be released once your comrades have relinquished their supplies and withdrawn from Garlean soil. Until our terms are met, they will be detained at a separate location.
After everything we've said and done, this is how you treat us.
Our allies have but limited supplies. They may stave off cold and starvation for a short while, but what then?
For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say do as he says, that's just like FIK.
Get them out of here.
I mean, may have gotten out of stickier situations, so, you know. I have heard that, like, you would tell me to tell other troops what to do, but whatever. Yeah, I'm curious though, because that actually makes me think like maybe when the commander was like, you know, we're gonna use the fuel from Magitek instead of power, maybe something's happening. Oh, nope. Yeah, I'm curious what could happen. Are they gonna charge the tower maybe? I mean, the more I think about it, like, you know, if there's no Garleans around to trigger the callers, because they're all dead or whatever, then, you know, problem solved. What? In this together. Speak for yourself, dude. Okay, what am I doing? Come on. Double, come on. I think it's went away, right? Yeah.
This is my home. Our home. At least it was, until that night. I was with Lord Quintus when the capital fell, and thus spared. My family, who did not own a radio, were less fortunate. When dawn came, I made my way here. My parents, my little brother and sister, they were still inside. But they weren't themselves, and they tried to. And I had to. I'd promised to take them away from the capital that very morning, to somewhere safe, to hide until the fighting stopped. I promised. The Garlean flag bears a chain, the bonds between our countrymen. A red link at its center. The blood of the fallen. Our loved ones who lived and died for Garlemald. But if she too fell, who would be left to remember them and their sacrifice? What enduring proof would there be that they were ever here? If we had turned to your gods, would they have saved us? I'm sorry, forget I spoke. We should go.
No use. Believe me, I do not enjoy being here any more than you. But he wanted us to play along, so that is what we will do. So cold. Painfully so. Unbearably.
I've been thinking about what Quintus said. About why no one would accept Garlean rule. Irreconcilable differences. When coexistence isn't an option, only conquest remains. Varys at Gimlet said much the same. Only by uniting the world beneath a single standard would we rid ourselves of the Ascians. United as one people, one race cleansed of imperfections. A cold and unforgiving vision. And when we fail to live up to their standards, what place is there for us in their world? But the truly sad, truly frustrating thing is how damnably similar it all is to the lofty ideals of Father and the Forum. Non-intervention. Always non-intervention. Protect our knowledge and our people, and to hells with the rest of you. And yet, I can see how it happened. Varys and Father looked to their elders for guidance and took their virtues as their own. But for this world was of their making. In who else could they place their trust? All of us lost in a sea of chaos, searching desperately for purpose and meaning. But it shouldn't just be an extension of another's. It has to be ours. It has to be. We all have a stake in this world. No one should be silenced.
I won't deny that we lack the experience of people such as Father or Quintus. Perhaps they've come to see the world as a series of problems, and the most efficient way of solving them, to reduce everything to fundamental forms. A stone is a stone, a cloud, a flower, no more than that. Simple descriptions that strip the subject of distinguishing characteristics. A man is a man, divided according to race, creed, or allegiance, and to some, defined by such associations.
Is that what you think?
In my misbegotten youth. But what I believed wisdom was no more than aggressive ignorance. I've since learned to look beyond the banners and the politics, to see people as individuals with their own hopes and dreams. As for my dream of building a better world, well, every day I'm reminded that it is far more complex than I had ever imagined. But it only spurs me onward, to find the wisdom and the strength to see it through to the very end.
All of our supplies and an immediate withdrawal. These are your conditions?
Demands. And you forgot about the airship.
Yeah, we're not giving them the airship, dude.
Once again, you will leave one behind. It will be used to return the prisoners. Their collars will be removed prior to the exchange.
Oh, so he's returning Alpha now, is he?
So in the end, not even Father's expertly worded rhetoric could deter you from your chosen course.
Huh?
Not that I thought for a moment that it would. I've no love for violence, of course, but ours is a cause worth fighting for. I just wish he'd realize it too. Sometimes the only way to protect the ones you love is to take a stand, to refuse to suffer in silence. I want you to know I share your conviction. Whether it be on the battlefield or in the debating chamber, I won't back down. I guess what I'm saying is...
You've found your own reason to fight.
Yes. Yes, I have. God's willing, there will come a day when we can finally lay down our arms, and there will be peace. But not until the Telophoroi have been defeated once and for all. And you, brother, will have a vital part to play. By your words and deeds, you'll lead the way.
I pray I am up to the task.
There'll always be naysayers. Those who think us fools for even trying.
I'm kind of curious what'll happen, because it's like, Dankard and the Scots, like, obviously have intel that, like, you know, these two are being held hostage, so I'm kind of curious if, like, they're gonna faint, that they're gonna, like, you know, give in to the demands, and then, like, maybe, like, act like they're leaving, but then just, like, come back and or something. I guess we'll see.
It's easy for learned elites to criticize earnest efforts and assert their moral superiority, all without offering alternatives. Not that their sophistry has ever wounded you. So stubborn and strong. Stronger than you even know. Don't ever change, you hear me? If you stumble, I'll be there to catch you. Or give you a thick ear. Maybe both, for good measure.
Thank you, Alice.
Maybe have a free company message book. Yeah. Busting them out.
The scouts have secured Alize and Alphino. Their collars were removed without complication as well.
Here we go. Let's do it.
They report no casualties, not for their party nor the guards, who will wake from their premature slumber in due course.
It would appear the situation has changed. I propose new terms. We have information that will be of great interest to Lord Quintus, and I wish to speak with him in person.
No. In the event you rejected our first proposal, we came prepared with a second.
Ambush!
More are coming! Make ready!
We, the loyal soldiers of the First Legion, proud servants of Garlemald, of the fallen Emperor Varys, shall safeguard these lands from the barbarian hordes until our countrymen return!
Stop! Both of you! This child may be the worst emissary I have ever seen.
We received an urgent communication from the Grand Company of Eorzea. Envoys from the Imperial Army, led by members of the 10th Legion, came to Alamigo and requested an audience. They explained that their efforts to coordinate the reclamation of the capital with the aid of the 4th, 5th, 8th and 12th had ended in failure. Communication between most legions has broken down entirely. Most of the 10th's conscripts have deserted, leaving their forces severely depleted. That is why, unable to continue the fight on their own, they and their allies turned to the Grand Company of Eorzea for aid.
Lies! Every word!
It is the truth, and I have not finished. The 10th has requested that we deliver a message to Lord Quintus. Have the ill stand down.
You have been listening, my lord? What are your orders?
Inform her that we will honor the 10th's decision.
Oh well, I was expecting them to fight to the death, so I'll take it.
Bereft of hope, and now dignity. I release you from your duty. All of you. I take solace, your radiance, in the knowledge you are not here to witness our debasement. 'Twas a grand, glorious dream we shared. Of a world united, of peace and prosperity. We are ghosts, you and I. Memories of days gone by. Bonds forged in blood that I will not see tarnished.
That's gonna kill himself. Jesus. Well, took a turn.
Quickly! We have to reach the station before it's too late.
If there is still a chance that Quintus will agree to a truce, we must take it.
Oh, bummer. He did.
I just hope we get there before he and his men do something rash.
Too late. Wait, is this plus 5? I can't tell. Gotta be right. It's not showing up on the main. Oh, never mind. It's far away. No! That's far away. Okay, that's far away. That's the far away that you don't like. It's quite far away. I should have seen one. I thought, there we go. Oh, my launcher. That's surprising. I don't think this piano theme is new, but I do quite enjoy it. I'm pretty sure this is one we've heard before. Endwalker. Pretty good. The people that, you know what, hold on, I want to see if I can get to the fucking dude's thing. Okay, I just want to see if there's like a blood spurt on the flag, and there is. He's not there anymore, but, you know. Anyhow. Oh, nice. Stop being playing here because I'm about to go eat breakfast. So I'm going to try to like put my thumbsticks towards the center and just like go to an inn room and like hope if I just run around it like doesn't go AFK and I don't have to worry about getting booted, so I can just come back and play after that. 'Cause, man. Okay. Yeah. Conquer can. reason is oh, maybe it is in these areas. Wait, isn't the okay, I keep keeping confused, like when I'm down here, like where the exits out. So it's the same way that you go down, but the anyway. The crystal's not on that side. Oh man, I guess there was. Call it until I come back from the meetings, I think. Twice left nest. What? What's going on? That was weird. Wait, what? I have to fight you dude, if I have to fight this people. Whatever. That was weird. That makes me so what's this happening? What the F? It's not... I think... What's going on here? What? Hold on. Hold on. Do I think it's... I'll make them different. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's weird though, because I didn't use Conqueror's Chain on the thing, whatchamacallit. The first enemy, I just beat him down. And then, whatever. Move right along. It's weird because it doesn't say like use Conqueror's Chain, it just says survey. Deal with any enemies that appear. So. I'll be run up after this quest. Oh, nice. Let's see something else. Like, there was a thingy, right? Where it was like something. Message something added something. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you do. It said something. It said FAD. It should be on here actually. If I go, maybe, no. I guess it's not gonna be on here because I haven't said that way, but and I'm not gonna go to general chat, so it's whatever. Anywho, another level 90. Is that a mech suit? Oh, I forgot to share that out when I did that the first, whatever, level 90 anymore. Oh, I can manage. I'll do that eventually. Alright, this time, I will be ready for it. Whatever. I guess like I might just warp into the normal that if I will. And I can't see it on the mini map, so I guess that's what I think I can do. Like I need to do my daily crucible thing on crucible 2 weeks beyond my characters I'm leveling and the daily beast tribe quest stuff. It's past me sometimes. so it's exactly conditional enough to from it. We believe we can be in the lives. What's this item? Oh, I've never heard of either. Okay, I'm using a chest piece. Maybe it's 525s. This is still less than what I have now, so I'm gonna go do with the similar, right? I got the rest of it, I got the previous piece as well. Let's keep doing that. I get very little damage. Didn't I? No. Was it the similar? Was it the star? I don't think it was the. It's like, you would think, anyway, because my fucking, well, that's the thing though, I think when I open these, they're going to be at, like, higher than level 80, is the problem, so, I mean, it's whatever, as long as it's on the center, I don't really care, so. And I think the other monks have got higher item level stuff, so. And I could save it for later, right? I don't want to just have it sitting in my inventory, so. I don't care about glamour, it's just whatever. Okay, I don't care very much about glamour, I should say. Like, I'd use it, wear the same armor, but just because I like having the same look, because there are people anyway. Let me see. Okay, so I can. Where did those drop out? What do you do? I can. 82. Okay. So 2 levels. Just easy anything. Yeah, 525 is not what my nose wants. No, it's 5 lower, so that's good. I don't got any accessories. Nope. Okay, cool. Alright, well, I'm buying an effing ether crystal this effing time, so I can come back to this a lot easier. But, I'm about to go eat breakfast, so. Gonna go ahead and just go back to Uga, and, go to the end. I'm gonna do some other stuff after, in the stream, but. Derp. It's just leveling characters I'm not really. I'm trying to get leveled up, and it's just the daily PvP thing on Daily Roulette. It's like, I'm just doing Daily Roulette as a daily frontline, and then effing the these time quest progress, which I don't think I have enough to progress to the next thing yet. Nope. So I'm honored. Why am I? Yeah, dude, it's just every time I come to here, I do the same thing with my memory. I'm just like, alright, let me go here. I don't need to fix anything. Oh, let me just check something actually. If there's something I want to check and I can't remember what it was. Oh, they changed it to complete. Oh, wait, never mind, there's 2 to 1. I thought there was only 3 gold tests, but there's 3 and 10. I do gold tests. Nothing. Oh, I do need to have my secondary here. That's how I was going to check. I haven't checked the companion thing. Anyway. Yeah, I'll just try to finish my Wonder Spells tomorrow. I'm demonstrating things I'm not going to make a name just to be scarce. My MSQ puzzle. It's like weird, I don't need NGC anymore, so I don't really need to go back to the gold class or worry about it, so that's weird. But yeah. Crafting, holographic is awesome. Alright. So yeah, all the other stuff is like stuff I could do, but it's like it's time taken away from like what I would rather be doing, which is crafting user and stuff right now. I'm gonna go and let's see. Light Mage Astrologer 75. Oh my gosh, it's kind of annoying because like once I get White Mage Astrologer and Warrior and Gunbreaker to 80 and Dark Knight, it's like I got the Sage and the Reaper to worry about, but I'll worry about that after I finish the Endwalker Masonry Plus. So. Not to mention I kind of gave up on the Blue Mage, so I need to go back to that, but whatever. That's where I'm at in the game. I mean, at least I'm doing new side quests, because with the exception of the ones in my journal that I have not finished, yeah. Kind of got through the rest, so it's nice to have new stuff to play. Anyway, that is it for now. I'll be back in a while, so I will return. Yeah, so you see or hear from me again. Thanks for watching. Now, set it up. I'm not exiting the game because the queues are pretty crazy to get back into the game right now, so let's all just pretend I'm going back to sleep and logging out.